As we start to see the potential in digital assets, there's no doubt that we're moving into a future riddled with them. Keeping this in mind, sellers are looking to get creative when selling their digital products because, let's face it, right now, it's not that easy to sell something that's practically intangible. In this video, we'll talk about tech geniuses selling NFTs that happen to come with a gift. Starting with, what is this gift that we're talking about? What if we tell you that you can get a little weed baggie when you purchase an NFT? Crazy, right? We think so too, but an unnamed gallery on New York City's Rivington Street is doing just that. Yep, you heard that right. When you purchase an NFT for $75, you get handed a bunch of weed to go along. Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe people are going in to buy weed and they get an NFT for free. We're sure if that's the case, half the people wouldn't even be accepting the digital assets, even if they're for free. Imagine a guy going in to buy some of that stuff and the shopkeeper's like, "Hey man, I got an NFT for you for free." Yeah, it doesn't sound all that amazing. To be clear, it's the former, not the latter. This is probably one of the 2022 things that could have happened this year. The combination sounds weird, but it could be at the start of something bigger and more significant. This entire concept may sound absurd to you. Trust us, we can understand. But what if it pushes the idea of connecting digital assets to physical ones? Now that could be something. Many people are buying NFTs for hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions, while getting nothing in return except for a digital image and some clout maybe. And hey, let's not start with the NFTs have value argument here. To most of the population, it's just an image, and even if you spend your entire life trying to explain to them how it's more than that, they may not understand. And that's exactly the hold on this technology's widespread adoption. That's where this crossover can come in handy. Attaching something tangible to something that's not is a great way of selling a digital asset while automatically providing its value. For example, imagine that you buy a dress shirt for your metaverse avatar, and in return you get an equally priced coupon to shop for a physical shirt for yourself from the same store that provided the shirt in the VR world. There are endless possibilities for this pairing if you put it to good use. Up next, could this pairing be misused? The first step to developing a habit is exposure to it. This whole thing is doing just that. It's already bad enough that people are getting handed weed for buying a $75 NFT. Imagine if it gets misused by being sold to minors or people who shouldn't be doing it. There is a lot of potential in this getting misused because it is a known fact that kids are as invested in NFTs as not even many adults are. This could potentially set them up to make a deal such as this and harm themselves. The only way for this to not happen is for it to be regulated and have proper checks on it if the crossover of digital and physical assets does become a thing. Moving on, the potential for this to become a widespread thing. There's no doubt that NFTs are everywhere. From production houses to WWE, everyone's in on the new trend. Combine NFTs with marijuana, you've got another collaboration between two markets that don't have any correlation whatsoever. In addition to that, President Joe Biden announced that he's staying on his promise regarding the marijuana pardon will only push this market to a much bigger boom than ever before, at least in the US that is. There has also been a spread of a specific type of bodega across New York dealing with weed. How legal is it? We don't know, but the $75 NFT that also promises a bag of weed was also available at one of these shops on Rivington Street in New York. There's even a scheme for you to be able to identify such bodegas. For example, if the shop's name has words like fog, clouds, buzz, and vibes in it, know that you're in the presence of the forbidden plant. You get the point. Finally, the cannabis industry is also entering the NFT space. Throwing out weed to buyers of NFTs is one thing, and just straight up jumping into the NFT market is another. As one of the fastest growing industries in recent past, it made sense for the cannabis market to start embracing it. The unpopular opinion says this is all misplaced, but what can we do except talk about it? To better explain the intent of the cannabis sector, here are some actual projects that are trying to bridge the gap between the two, starting with Crypto Cannabis Club, which is true to its name, a cannabis-themed metaverse community that deals with several blockchain and metaverse-related things. Following that, we have Blazed Cats. It's a Bored Ape collection in a way that tons of unique art pieces show stone cats. Then there's Bitcanna, which is again a cannabis-themed cryptocurrency. Guess anything goes these days, and it feels like everyone is ready to jump on the boat, even if it doesn't make sense. Now moving on to other news. First up, Warner Brothers dive into the world of NFTs. Warner Brothers is looking to switch their home entertainment from DVDs and rented movies to NFT collectibles. They've decided to take the first step into this new world with their classic 2001 film, Lord of the Rings: Fellowship of the Ring. The NFTs are an all-in-one package for the buyer's entertainment. They include the entire movie in 4K for starters. They also get hours of behind-the-scenes footage, scene stills, and exclusive AR collectibles inspired by the film. Warner Brothers announced on 18th October that they'd launch these NFTs on web3.wb.com. The NFTs have been developed by Alluvio, which is a Web3 company. Not just that, they're also being hosted by the company via their Content Fabric blockchain, which gladly is Ethereum Ethereum compatible. This is just one use case for Illuvio's blockchain. They've curated the blockchain for content creation and distribution as we dive deeper into Web3. One thing to note is that Warner Brothers' website for the NFT shows 2 more coming soon slots alongside the current Lord of the Rings NFT, which drops on 21st October. Our guess is, depending on the success of their first drop, they'll be looking into releasing more exclusive NFTs and collectibles, probably with Illuvio. Following up, we have Ripple announcing new NFT projects. Ripple has announced a bunch of creators that will benefit from its $250 million fund for Web3 creators. The fund was launched to promote NFTs on the XRP ledger. According to Ripple, the next batch of creators that will have a share in their fund will be the ones that create media and entertainment-focused NFT projects. An example is 9level 9, which offers tickets for virtual events such as concerts, award shows, and other social gatherings. There's a list of other creators as well. This includes cross-metaverse avatars, NFT Master, SYFR projects, and a sport-centric agency from Japan, the Capital Block. The Ripple Creator Fund was launched in September last year, and it's an amazing initiative on Ripple's end because it will not only encourage creators to create more interesting NFT projects, but also push forward the whole metaverse and Web3 agenda. Finally, all that glitters is not gold. Among all the discussions regarding digital assets, there's some bad news as well. Amid what experts like to call a crypto winter, NFTs have suffered tremendously. Once booming, the NFT market has gone down so hard that there is no metric available that can show a positive trend. It's all going down, and it's not a genre-specific trend. Sectors like art and gaming have been equally affected. Trading volumes across all sorts of NFTs have dropped about 90% if we compare it to the same time last year. Some titles, such as Axie Infinity and Gods Unchained, are associated with the NFT gaming industry, both of which have gone about 93% down year after year. Shifting our focus towards the arts and collectibles section doesn't show anything promising either. Collections such as CryptoPunks and Bored Ape Yacht Club have gone down 80% in trading volumes and 94% off their peak this past spring. Let's look at the overall trading volumes to understand the situation better. Since the start of September this year, NFT trading volumes have averaged around $35 million per week. That's a steep drop for a market that has recorded more than $1 billion in trading volumes several times in the past. With the stock market in shambles and inflation shooting up to the skies, there are no promising signs for NFTs bouncing back anytime soon. That's a wrap for this video. What do you think of this strategy of giving away a psychoactive drug to promote NFTs? Could it be sustainable in the long run? And would you even consider something like this? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you at the next one.